He ain't worried about it. He said, I'm a good king. I know what's best for you. You can't vote me out, so just understand who I am. Look, in a democracy, people's opinions and their wills matter. The president will sit down and listen at your opinions.
Yes, come on.
You can say what you got to say. You can blah. You call the president just about anything you want to right about now. With the freedom of speech, you can do that. Your opinion matters, and he cares. He don't want to get nobody angry at him.
Come on.
And this is what a president does. So sometimes he makes bad laws and decisions based upon the majority wanting him to do that. But guess what? In the kingdom, only the will of the king is important.
Come on.
And done.
Come on.
That's it.
Come on. That's it.
You don't get to bring and say, Father, can we have a meeting? I want to bring I thought we could. I got some pretty good ideas, God. Let's go over these right here. How about we change this, to this? And somehow we think the Father's gonna say, okay, yeah, that do sound pretty good.
Come on.
Yeah, I think I can let you, sleep with that man's wife over there. I think I can.
Compromise.
Yeah. It ain't gonna happen.
Come on. Come on.
With the Father. He said, only the will of the king is important and done. You don't get your opinions, don't matter.
Come on.
Let's just put it right there. It don't matter. Your will, Father said, you have to give up your will and do my will in order to reign in the kingdom. Because you don't get to fight up against him. This is what happened in heaven in the beginning with. Satan decided he was going to have his own will.
Yes, come on.
Satan decided he was going to go against what God, the standards he put, and he going to make up him a whole nother set. And he caused 1/3 part of heaven to agree with him. Can you imagine the kind of debate he had to give the angels that's in heaven with God to convince them that he right? Can you imagine what he had to say? You in heaven. I'm going behind God's back. And I'm over here talking to the angels about you, God now. And I convinced them that what I'm saying is right. This is what happened when you start doing your own will. Not only did he get kicked out, but the 1/3 part of heaven, the angels got kicked out with him. And so now we see what happens.
Come on. Come on.
Now we see what happens. In a democracy, look, the laws are set by the president and they're changed by the people. The president only has as much power as the people give him. He can pass a law, but if the people don't like it, guess what? They start petitioning, they start picketing, they start doing whatever, causing holy Cain to get him to change a law, because if the people don't like it, it don't matter if the president like it. They get to change it.
Come on.
If they cause enough noise. But guess what? In the kingdom, the laws are established by the king and they cannot be changed. This is what you got. When the Father says, seek ye first the kingdom,
Come on. Come on.
this is what he's telling you. Seek ye first my ways. Know the ways of the kingdom.
Come on.
Get this democracy mindset you got out of your mind. It is causing problems. And this is where you have the battle in your mind.
Yes,
You
come
battling between the kingdom and democracy. Doing what I want to do and what God wants me to do. Saying what I want to say or what God wants me to say. This is where the battle comes in. And you have no peace because you want to really thrive in democracy, but you want all the benefits of the kingdom.
Come on.
And Father said it can't work that way.
Come on.
If you're going to live in the kingdom, you got to do things my way. But we're so messed up because we don't know anything about the kingdom. All we know is democracy. So we constantly going before the Father with our opinions, with our wants. And we think if we cry enough, Father going to give it to us. If we beg enough, Father going to give it to us.
Come on.
If we just harass him enough, Father said, he's not moved by your tears when he's coming up against his laws.
Yes.
Father said, they don't move me. I'm unchangeable
Come on. That's right.
in my ways.
Yes.
You can cry from this time next year. The Father said, if I say that's wrong, it's still wrong.
Yes.
You're not going to get my permission to do it. You see, we think of God like a man. Like, sad to say, there's been times, if you want something out of your mate or whatever, if you pout enough, if you cry, so they'll say, well, okay. Us as human natures, we give in to each other.
Come on.
And we think we can approach God with that same mindset. And if you think about it, you go to him with that mindset, you're like, I'm just going to go and pour my heart out to the Father. I'm just going to cry and I'm just going to let him, and I'm just going to let it be known, you know how. Well, you can let it be known, but it ain't gonna change his opinion.
Come on.
This is what the Father's trying to get. He said, you wasting your time, really. I mean, just come to me and pray my word back to me. We can get things done.
Come on.
Come on. Come on.
But
That's it.
we think the other way around. The Father says, see, I see your motive. I see your heart. I see what you're trying to do.
Come on.
And if you want to stay down there an hour or two, you know, just do all that, you know, if that's what floats your boat, go ahead, but I ain't gonna change my law for you.
Come on. That's it. You can't.
It is what it is. He says, I am a God that I cannot lie. So for you to want him to change his law, it's for you to want him to self-destruct. For God to change who he is to self-destruct. Is to become a liar. And he said, I can't become a liar.
That's right.
There's no falseness in me.
Yes.
No darkness in me.
Come on.
I am absolute.
Come on.
So do you not understand what you're doing when you're trying to go before me in prayer and pray that I change?
Yes, come on.
He said, you asking for the whole universe to crumble because it's upheld by my word.
Yes, come on.
And if I change one bit of my word, it all crumbles. Do we get that? My goodness, I mean, that's just coming to my mind. To change who he is to self-destruct. He will become a liar. And he said, now can I do? He said, so think about that the next time you get on your knees and you want to pressure me, or you think, into doing what you want me to do. You asking me to self-destruct. You asking me to go back on my word. He said, my word is true. And it'll stand the test of time. That's why he said, I'm faithful. You can know that he is faithful. He said, because I'm never going to go against my word.
Come on. Come on.
See, don't you want somebody like that that's absolute, that know when they tell you something, you can take it to the bank.
Yeah.
There is no, I might do it if I feel like it, if I get a chance. No, the Father said, if I say I'm going to do something, you can take it to the bank. I am that faithful to my word. He said, now if you just bring me my word in prayer, I'll be faithful to it. He said, but when you bring me your words, you come in with a democracy mindset. Now there's opposition between me and you.
Yes.
And this is why your prayers ain't getting nowhere. He said, because it ain't getting nowhere. He said, because you come in with the wrong mindset. You approaching me as a president instead of the king.
Come on. Come on.
Instead of the one who is absolute, supreme, superior, highest in rank, paramount.
Yes, come on.
You're not addressing me that way. You're addressing me like I'm a mere man. And like somehow I'm supposed to crumble at your tears when you're trying to get me to go against my will.
Yes, come on.
He said, but if you're crying out for my will to be done, I'll be faithful to you.
Come on, Teresa.
So our tears got to be directed right and not as a means to undermine the Father.
Come on.
I know I just got to be honest. There was one time I did. I went before the Father because I was determined I was going to have this what I wanted. I went before him and I just laid down on that floor and I cried for about an hour. I'm talking just deep. Father, please, please, Father. I do it there, please. It was as if he spoke right out. He said, get up from there. I mean, he said, I'm sick of this. Just get up from there. All them crying tears ain't gonna get this. Stop it. And I sit up. I said, okay. I said, okay.
Come on.
It was just like he done got tired of me.
Yeah.
Said, what is she doing? And he just had to speak audibly to me that day.
Yes.
And I mean, it started me. So I said, right up, dried them tears. He said, I don't want to hear no more. Now I said, no.
Come on.
Now just quit begging. And this is what he told me. I know he did. Just straight audibly I heard and I was like, okay. And I shut up and I ain't run that to him before. He said, if that's something I wish to give you, you don't have to beg me for it.
That's
And you don't have, if it's my will, it shall be done. You begging ain't gonna move me no quicker.
Come on. Come on.
It ain't, we got to learn. The Father said, I am in no hurry to do my will. You in a hurry. You want it done tomorrow. He said, but I say it ain't gonna be done next week. So we got to be patient and wait. And he said, I'm the king. I know what's best for you. I know when to give you something and I know when not to. And we got to not try to manipulate the Father in prayer. That's the word I'm looking for. We be trying to manipulate the Father in prayer.
Yeah.
And we think somehow we big and bad. Well, I'm just going to go tell the Father how I feel. I'm just going to go. I said that thing.